Shalom, shalom.
Shalom, shalom, shalom,
God,
family.
before we get everything started, like always, we're going to say all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahshua, Ba'ashem, Rakah, Kadash. And before we continue, like we say, Shemaya Yashrala, Yahweh, Allah Hayanawa, Ahad, Yahweh, or Israel, our Lord is one God.
Yep. Con, all praises. That's right. Our Lord is one God, man. And also the fool that said in his heart that there is no God. All right.
Let's say shalom up to the FOG family. Hey, FOG family that's out there, all the Akim Aqua that's there watching, family that's watching. Say
Con, all praises. Hey, likewise, hey, shalom, family. So lucky for that. Hey, how about Shimmy out Shabarakatah? To everybody out there, if you're watching it live, thanks for tuning in live. All praises, man. Please like, share, and subscribe. If you're watching later, please do the same. Like, share, and subscribe. All right. Definitely want to get this video out here. It might, maybe it wasn't edifying for you, but you don't know. It could be edifying for the next person, right? But Lord willing, it is edifying for you also. All right.
Right.
Come. So, me and the elder, we're going to get right into it. Everybody see the title, right?
Right.
That's right, man.
Everybody see the title. You know, I want to pull something up real quick.
God, man. We're gonna talk about this bloody man. Who is the bloody man? Right?
Who's this bloody?
Who's this bloody man? Huh? Right? We're gonna talk about that. Right? We're gonna look at some of the attributes of this bloody man. You know what I'm saying? And then we're gonna talk about why we need to be saved from this man.
Right.
Right?
Look,
that's important.
So you want to start off first, or you?
Hey, no, I got no. Certainly not. This is
all right.
This is your class.
All right, God, look. First, we just want to go straight to the point. I want to start off at Genesis 27 and 40.
Con. You want me to bring that up? I got you. Let me share my screen. Hold on, Salakia. I gotta do it like this.
You know what? We might try to
cut this.
Go ahead.
Yeah, let me share my screen, Salakia. I'm gonna just much simpler like this. All right. And you want what now?
Genesis chapter 27. We're gonna start at verse 41. But yeah, let's start at verse 39. We'll read to 41. That way, this is some basic milk. But
Con. Hey, milk does a body good though. As they
that's
say.
Right. Yeah, because we'll start at 39.
39, con. This is Genesis 27 and 39. It says, and Isaac his father answered and said unto him, behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth and the dew of heaven from above.
Yeah, so this is Esau's getting the blessing after forefather Jacob to get the blessing of the kingdom of heaven. So he went to our forefather crying for a blessing.
Right,
so
right.
So Isaac blessed him.
Mm-hmm. So he sought this with tears.
Yes, right. So Isaac said, you're gonna get your dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth, man, and the dew of the heaven from above. So Esau's living out here plush.
Right.
He's got it all.
Mm-hmm.
But he's not satisfied.
Right. This is his time. Right. Yeah. This is his time. This is his age. Right. But we know that the prophecy states, man, that Esau, the so-called white man, he's going to be the last ruling kingdom on this earth. You know what I'm saying? and then
That's
this
right.
age is going to end. You know what I'm saying? Because he's the end of this world or this age. You know what I'm saying? Right? And Jacob, right, is the beginning, right, of the new age that's going to follow, right, a more
Right.
righteous time, right. So all you people, you should definitely want that, right.
That's right.
That's right. All you heathens, all right. Okay. Right. So and then now, verse 27, right, it says, "And by the sword shalt thou live."
Right. And we all know it's like, and we all know at that time the sword was the modern. At that time was the modern age gun. So now as we progress, the sword is now the gun, the rifle, assault rifle, bombs, tanks.
That's right.
Any is war weapons of warfare.
That's right. Right. That's what this is. Referring to, you know what I'm saying, during their times, the weapon that you would use to wage war was the sword, right? The sword, the
That's right.
shield, the bow, right?
That's
All
right.
right, the chariot, all right. But so by the weapons of war, this is a characteristic of Esau. So by the sword shalt thou live, all right. So
That's
pay
right.
attention. This is important, right, to the characteristics of this man, right, of Esau, right. And it says, and shalt serve thy brother, right? And it shall come to pass when thou shalt have the dominion that thou shalt break his yoke from off thy neck.
And so when did this happen? This happened what 1300s
Right,
after
around the 12th century.
right, yeah, around the 12th century, right around the
When
time.
it came into when he came into, well, he took a while for him to get into his fullness, but it started to happen around then.
Correct. And then there's the Renaissance, as we know it, as the rebirth. And that's when he broke hold, and
Mm-hmm.
and he
And
took
so, like
over.
I said, the 12th century, it is the 13th century, right? It's around the 1400s. You know what I'm saying? Because you look at the Dark Ages, that period lasts from, most modern historians, they'll say that period lasted about 900 years, but really it lasted really about about 1,000 years, but 900 years, that's fine. We take that,
Right.
because the Bible says that the devil was going to be bound 1,000 years.
Nothing
All
is.
right.
Hey, so yeah, so you can say Jake had the kingdom for about a whole day, right? Almost a whole day.
Almost a whole day, right?
Right.
Absolutely. Right.
Right.
So as we see, you know what I'm saying, that it was going to be a time that his brother Jacob was going to have the dominion.
That's right.
Right. And right, yeah, he did take the dominion, you know what I'm saying? Parts of Jake, the Israelites, you know what I'm saying, along with some Hamites, you know what I'm saying, and some Arabs. They took
Mhm.
the Roman Empire, right? The
That's right.
Byzantine Empire. Byzantine means dark.
And see, that's what a lot of people don't understand when they got to get into the history, because they understand, like, oh, it was the Dark Ages. But what's the lie Esau telling? Oh, that's when knowledge wasn't all that. No,
It's a
what are you
lie.
talking about? That's a lie.
It's a lie. Yeah.
They just don't want to admit the fact that so-called blacks was in rulership, and they were serfs, and
Right.
they
They
was
were subservient.
underneath us. Yeah,
Right.
they were subservient to us.
Right.
All
Like
right,
you watch that movie Gladiator, right? The real during that time, that guy, that ruler was a what would be considered today a so-called black man, right?
that's right.
Marcus Aurelius, right? The one, the father and the son, right? The wicked ass
Right.
son. Those was real for real. Those was so-called black people. All right. Right. I'm not 100% sure about the Maximus, the character, the gladiator, but more than
Right.
likely he would have been a so-called black man too, especially being a Spaniard. You know what I'm saying? At that time, we was all up in there too.
It was everywhere.
We was everywhere during that time. So more than likely, even that character, but definitely Marcus Aurelius. That was the father who the son killed him, right?
Hmm.
That was that Edomite Joaquin Phoenix, the messed up lip. Yeah,
Right.
right. I'm talking about in that movie. Yeah, that the real guy, that was a black guy. All right. Yeah. So he
So
go ahead,
I
Sloppy.
was like, no, I'm just saying, yeah, because Esau, he's going to hide the truth. He's going to
Mm-hmm.
suppress it wholeheartedly as much as he can. That's why you people think these people spend billions and billions of dollars, and you be like, why they spend all this money on this, on this? They're hiding truth.
Right,
You know?
absolutely. Right. And to the best way to hide the truth, man, is to hide your lies, you know what I'm saying, is to lace it with some truth. So they'll tell you the story, but they'll just lie about the way the people look, you know, and who was in rulership, right? And things like that.
Right.
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 So fine. But just
So,
again, pay attention, family, as we go through to the characteristics. We're gonna try not to be too long today, too. All right. All you all you all of you lunar Shabbat keepers, man, you know, well, for everybody, the new moon is getting ready to come in. This is the
That's
new
right.
moon Shabbat. All right. For
Right.
everybody. So everybody should be keeping that. All right. But hey, Shabbat Shalom to you, because it's getting ready to come in. So we're gonna try to wrap it up just in case, you know what I'm saying, you got something you want to get to. All right.
Right.
For the Shabbat. But Khan, go ahead, Oxalaki.
Yeah. And verse 41. And that's the key part.
Khan, you want verse 41. All right.
Right.
Khan, this verse 41. And Esau hated Jacob. Whoo! See that?
He hated it. He hated his brother.
All right. Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing wherewith his father blessed him. All right. And Esau said in his heart, see, this is what he said in his heart. This is one of the main reasons. This is why the hatred is perpetual, because he passed his hatred down to his ancestors. All right. Because he said it in his heart. All right. It manifests. Right. Right. The days of mourning for my father are at hand. Then when I slay my brother Jacob. All
That's right.
So after Isaac dies, they have the week of mourning for him. He like, Jacob, sorry, bro. Your ass is grass. Because in his mind, he felt like his brother stole his inheritance.
Right. Even though he sold it. But but this is that wicked man, that's that wicked bloody man we're gonna read about. So, and he said in his heart, you know, when my father died, I'm gonna slay my brother Jacob. And like he said, even though we know later on that him and his brother do amend,
right? Like,
they reconcile. But like you said, that hatred was passed down, you know,
to his descendants,
to his descendants.
Right. Because people always
get me.
Kyle, what you want?
Obadiah 1 and 10.
Obadiah 1? Obadiah verse 7. All right.
Yeah, verse 10.
I can't spell.
Yeah, because in his heart, this you got to figure, this thing has been in him, and it's churning, and it's sitting there.
Right. Absolutely. So again, fam, pay attention to the characteristics. Watch, right? As the elder goes through it, right? That pay attention, man. This is describe this bloody man. So he got some hatred in his heart. We see, right? This is Obadiah 1 and 7. All the confederacy, all the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border, right? The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee and prevailed against thee. They that eat thy bread have laid a wound under thee. There is none understanding in them. And I'm going to tell you, this lines up with Revelations 18, by the way. All right. For them, they're going to turn and they're going to hate the whore.
That's right.
All right. All the men of thy confederacy, right? That's all of those kings that had crowns on their head, right? But they only get an hour with the beast, with the whore. All right. Okay. Want me to read on Oxalakia?
Yeah, keep reading on.
Okay.
We're gonna go to chat.
Okay, this verse 8. Shall I not in that day, saith the Lord, even destroy the wise men out of Edom, and understanding out of the mount of Esau?
Yeah, because there it is. You got all these so-called these wise men, these evangelicals, these pastors, and all these so-called men of great understanding, and they don't know who we are. Except for the few elite that does know who we are. And when we're out there, when we're talking to these people, and like the one brother said, at one point in time, as we was growing up, you would think the white man was the smartest man on the earth. But
Right.
as you get into the street, you realize this man is as smart as a box of rocks.
Right. Absolutely.
Yeah.
He's not deep. He's not wise at all. You know, he's just a liar. You know, and that's
Right.
why the Lord said that he gonna use what babes to confound. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Right? Babes to
Right.
confound your so-called wise men. All right, verse 9. And thy mighty men, O Teman, shall be dismayed, to the end that every one of the mount of Esau may be cut off by slaughter. Here's
See?
the point.
See?
All right. Verse
Yeah.
10. Right. It says, for thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever. Wow.
Mm.
Point.
Right.
All right. For the violence against thy brother
For
Jacob.
the violence. See? For the violence.
Right.
This man had a complete violence. He had violence against us from the time that we got the birthright from our forefathers, and to this day, you know.
Right.
And you know, I want to share this picture real quick. Real quick.
Go ahead.
Real quick.
Let me take this down and go ahead.
I just want to share it. Well, the violence against the. Let's see what it says. Why is it not coming up? No, that's not the one. I have so many pulled up. I'm trying to pull up the right one.
Oh, Con, real quick, while you pulling that out,
oh, here it is.
Add on. You got it?
Let me share this.
Con, go ahead.
Yeah, look at that. See?
Right. See that? For the violence.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
For the violence. So remember, we did a lesson on this brother.
Right. And, you know, let's see. We go to see more. Let's see what else they're going to bring up. And this is just within the past, what? Past 4? 40 years.
Right.
You know, the violence, you see, especially this.
Right. Right. Absolutely.
And this is so this man has been a violent man. And this was just within the past couple centuries that he's been like, to show the extreme of his violence. Because this man is just he doesn't, bloodshed doesn't bother him. He does not.
No, it doesn't.
His blood never bothered him. He likes to shed blood.
Right, man.
Right. What's that?
I'm gonna read this real quick. This just to add on to the point, man, about his violence. Right. It says, this is Amos 1:11. It says, thus saith the Lord, for 3 transgressions of Edom, right, and for 4, I will not turn away the punishment. See, you can't run away from his punishment. All right. Because he did pursue his brother with the sword. See, he was given the sword and he did pursue his brother with it. Although Esau and Jacob did reconcile, you have to remember Esau is the chief enemy. Edom is the chief enemy of Israel. So when they were initially leaving, Esau was the first ones to come against Israel. All right. First of all, the Edomites wouldn't even let us pass through. They forgot we was brothers.
Right. It's like, nah, you can't come through.
You can't come through.
You know? All right. Just imagine that. Just imagine you with your family, and you run into you got to get away, and you get into your family members' house, your brother's house, and his family, their extended family. Be like, hey man, I just escaped from blase. I got my family. Can we just pass through? I'm trying to get to another safe space, and your family member looks at you like, no.
Right. Why are you talking to me?
Right.
Right. See that? And that's why I say he cast off all pity.
Right.
And his anger did tear perpetually, and he kept his wrath forever. So that's the point. What you want out now? It's a lot here.
Let me get Proverbs Proverbs 16 verses 20. I need 20 verses 29 and 30.
Proverbs 16. It's Proverbs. Right. This is Proverbs chapter 16, this verse 29. Right. It says, "A violent man enticeth his neighbor." Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And leadeth him into the way that is not good.
Yeah, leads into a way that's not good.
Mm-hmm.
We already know what that is. It's
Right.
going to go take you contrary and against the scriptures, against the law, statutes, and commandments.
Yeah, that's right. Right. That's why the Bible says that Jacob, he's more excellent than his neighbor. All right. Right. He setteth his eyes to devise forward things, moving his lips, he bringeth evil to pass. Woo!
Right.
Boy.
And when we're talking about when they say he brings his what
He moveth his lips,
forward
bring
things,
evil to pass.
yeah, when they said he shutted his eyes and devised forward things, that word forward, that's what's that? I'm looking at it. Strong's. I'll pull it up. Okay.
Yeah, I got it. Forward. You say the word forward, right?
God.
Forward, con. Mm-hmm.
What's that? What's the definition? See that?
Mm-hmm.
Reversely, perverse things.
All right, perversity or fraud. Hi, perverse things. Right. Hey. Oh my God! Look at this, bro. This
what it says. What it says.
Well, the Bible really described this demon, boy.
Right.
Perverse, fraud things, just perverse things, perversity, perverse things. Right. Just. Oh man. Right. Con. But that's the point. Right.
Right. Was that was that at 30? Yeah. And moving this list to bring forth evil to pass. And evil means evil times, bad times. You know, so this man brings forth, he says things and he brings forth and it manifests.
That's right. Just by moving his lips.
Right. Oh. Ooh. The who was it? That latest shooter. It not the one that won, not the Kansas City. The one was the transgender.
Oh, okay.
They said Shim had a manifesto. So he shuttered his eyes and devised forward things in his manifesto, moving his lips, he bringing forth evil to pass. And he went out and manifested what he was talking about.
Mm-hmm.
So this man. This man's a bloody, violent man.
Right.
And even when they go through, perverse things. Hey, like I said, perverse things. Isn't it kind of perverse for you to go ahead and decide, hey, Lord was wrong. I'm not a man. I'm gonna chop my rod off. I'm gonna replace that. I'm gonna get me some breasts, and I'm gonna take some hormones, and I'm gonna do this, and then go.
It's a perverse thing to say that it's just cool. You know what I'm saying? For young kids, you know what I'm saying, to have to watch drag queens, you know what I'm saying, twerking on a damn pole. All right, dancing in their classrooms. All right, that's a perverse thing, bro. Right? That this man tried to manifest in this society. All right.
And the definition, hey, let me bring out the definition of perverse.
Bring it out.
Perverse of a person or the actions showing a deliberate and obstinate desire to behave in a way that is unreasonable or unacceptable, often in spite of the consequences.
Right. And look, we ain't even got on the blood yet. For real. We just on his touching it. Right.
We're just touching.
Right. Now look at this real quick. Right. Because we gotta get to the bloody man. Right?
Right.
It's Hebrew 12 and 16. It says, "Least there be any fornicator or profane person as Esau," right? Fornicator or profane person. Sound like perverse, don't it?
Ah,
Right? Now let's read this. Let's get a different translation real quick, right?
oh, definitely.
Which one
Let's
should
go
I
to
bring? Should I get the NIV or the ESV? I think the NIV had that.
NIV, NIV.
NIV?
Either one, it's still because, but sometimes one cuts a little bit better than the other.
Yeah, God. I think this NIV gonna cut right. All right, so okay, yes.
Yes,
This
yes,
is
yes.
yeah. This is Hebrews 12 and 16 in the NIV. All right. It says, "See that no one is sexually immoral. Okay? Watch this. Or is godless like Esau."
Right. Look,
Whoo.
and the thing is, right? Because people be like, well, what does that have to do with anything? Because you know what? This man is sexually immoral, and he's just everything
Don't believe
totally
in God,
against.
by
You
the
don't
way.
believe in God. He's totally against. And
Totally.
so,
Mhm.
and when they look at things, especially when they're dealing with and just going into since not month after next is going to be that crazy alphabet people month. They already showed the most violent relationships are between these so-called LGBT and homosexual gay people back and forth. They have the most domestic violence than a heterosexual relationship.
Right, but this what they want to promote to your kids, man. And I saw one of them people out there in Hollywood said she like to show her kids the drag queens. Watch the drag queen. Like what?
Right.
What do you do? What do you see?
Look,
But
but you see who they go to
mm-hmm,
to push all their agenda.
that's right.
And we're here on their side, but they think we're against them. But that's that's
Right.
that's a class. That's a topic for another
For another
discussion.
day. Right. Let's get to the. We got to get on. We're gonna show you how perverse he is. This is just we're showing his characteristics, right? That he lived by the sword. You know what I'm saying? He was going to live by the sword, but first he was going to have to break the bonds or the yoke that was put on his neck by his brother Jacob, right?
That's right.
So we showed you that how he did that through the Renaissance, right? So also, man, and when y'all got y'all spare time, read the first book of the first chapter of Maccabees 1:1, where it talks about how when Esau came into rulership, that he's the one who began to spread this wickedness. You tie
Right.
that with Malachi, where it tells you that Esau is what? The border of wickedness. All right. All right.
Right.
That's the beginning and the ending of wickedness, by the way. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Destroyed. All right. What you want there, Oxlock?
Let me get Psalms 55. We're gonna start at verse 20. We're gonna go down to 23
All right. All right.
because we're looking at this. Because when people gotta understand that this, and this is the part that you should really. This man Esau is our so-called brother.
Yeah.
Is our family.
Right.
Just
Absolutely.
imagine. Just imagine you having a family member that's out to try to kill you by all
Right.
means, any way that he can. Uh, just imagine you living with your family member, your brother, and every day he's poisoning you slowly but surely. He's
Right. Absolutely.
he's trying to he's doing everything he can by all these little means, maybe shoot you
But yeah, he tell you he love you every day.
every day. He tells you he loves you, but his actions don't show it. All right.
Right. Okay. Right. This Psalms 55:23. But thou, O power, shall bring them down into the pit of destruction.
Mm-hmm.
Bloody and deceitful men shall not
Right.
live out half their days, but I will trust in
Oh,
thee. Whoo!
so they're not even gonna, what he said? He's not even gonna,
They shall
they're not
not
even gonna
live
live up.
out half their days. See that? That's why it says Esau, what his time is short. He know his time is short, right?
Mm. And,
The
and what
devil
is
come down
deceitful?
with great wrath.
Mhm. Definition of deceitful: guilty of involving deceit or deceiving or misleading others.
See that?
Has this man not misleading, deceiving people? Not just us. He's been misleading, deceiving the whole world.
Right. Right. Because all of you nations, all you people that are you nations that are confederate with him, right? All of his confederacy, like from Obadiah, right? He's leading y'all astray, right?
Right.
And y'all need to recognize that. And y'all, a lot of these nations are gonna recognize that he's a bloody and deceitful man. And they on the low, they hate him for what he's done.
Right.
Right? He got more blood. Who got more blood on his hands? And I'm not just talking about even against Jacob. I mean, look, what happened to the blacks, Hispanics, and natives, the true Israelites, according to the Bible, right? Not only that, but prophecy, archaeology, too. All right, and
Right.
history. All right, that nothing as worse has ever happened to them. And the Bible says that. It says it's nothing is I'm gonna get that, right? It
No,
says
I was just
that
gonna say,
nothing,
just bring it out.
right? That nothing was worse is gonna happen than what was gonna happen to the children of Israel. All right.
Right.
I'm gonna get that, man. But go ahead, I'm gonna find that and talk about this bloody man while I get that.
Right. Well, because I was going to bring out after you bring that out, I want to bring out Matthew chapter 11 and 12. Also, that's going to tie right into bringing
Con.
that. Because because this man from the moment that he was able to get in power in his and to get that taste of rulership from what was it? I would say from the Maccabees, the first Maccabees, the account of first Maccabees, when it shows
Right,
when he first ruled all over Greece. This man went on a campaign
right. This
where
devil.
this devil went on a campaign where the world looked like it just got quiet underneath his feet, where he conquered everyone. And how did he
Right.
do it? By the sword.
Absolutely.
That was his blessing. Because when you look at the history of the Greeks, the Romans, you look at what was their main things that they was good for, and they was ahead of everybody. Was the military with them? What at that time their military tactics and the use of weaponry.
Mm-hmm.
They, Esau was being using biological agents, and before it was really known as biological agents, he would do, he'll let a body or carcass of an animal slowly decompose for a while he had place siege and not let them out, and they would catapult that in there, the dead
Yeah.
body, and just let it sit, and it would just manifest and fester,
Just decay.
decay.
All
And what
right.
would that bring? Disease.
Jesus. Yeah. You see, this is a wicked devil. But real quick for the point, so I can edify everybody. Um, like I said, the Bible says that there was not going to be anything worse that has happened, right? Than has happened what to Israel, to Jerusalem. So here we go. This Daniel 9 and 12 in the ESV. It says he has confirmed his words which he spoke against us, who Israel, and against our rulers who rule us, by bringing upon us a great calamity. For under
Mm,
the whole heaven there has not been done anything like what has been done against Jerusalem.
that's right.
All right, and remember, we're a people before we're a place.
Yeah. So everybody wants to talk about how they had it so bad. The China man want to talk about how bad he had it. He had coming to America. Oh, how the white man was treating me and this and that, and other nations want to talk. No, y'all have not gone through what the so-called Black Latinos, Native Americans have went through, man.
Right, at the
They're
hands of this bloody man.
right.
Right, at the hands of this bloody and deceitful man. You say you wanted Matthew 11, though, right?
Yeah. Matthew 11, verse 12.
11 and 12. This Matthew chapter 11. Hold on, Salakia family, verse 12. Let me get in the KJV. Verse 12, right? It says, and from the days of John the Baptist until now, the kingdom of heaven, whoo, wow, that's perfect, right on time, right? Right? Have the kingdom of heaven, right, have suffered violence, and the violent take it by force.
Take it by
See
force.
that? That's what they do. Right?
And like Scripture said, Job 9:24, the earth is given to the hand of the wicked. And but he
Right.
took this. How did he take it? He took it by his blessing.
By force, right? By the sword. And he covered the faces he took it by force, then he covered the faces of the judges, right? Which means he hid the identity of the real Israelites, right?
Right. And so what he kept on doing, when he took it by force, yeah, he took it by force, but it was all, like I said, it was his time for him to rule. But what he did, he went overboard with it.
Mm-hmm.
He went
That's right.
way overboard.
What did he do? He forwarded the affliction, right?
God, that would be
this has Zechariah. I think it's Zechariah.
Zechariah? Okay.
I think. Hold on. What is that? Is that Zephaniah?
Okay.
Hold on. I'm gonna find it real quick. Right. Right. This is right. Because this is what he did. He definitely forwarded the affliction.
Yes.
I gotta take this call right quick.
What was that you wanted there?
Man, I didn't even find it. Hold on. Let me see. That was, man, maybe I'm not. Hey, I can't spell, but Salakia. Go ahead and I'll come back and I'll find that. All right.
Zechariah 1:15.
That's probably it.
Yeah. All right. Let me see if I'll go ahead and pull it up. Let me find it on mine. Yeah, because this man forwarded this affliction and got, he went way too far with it. But he didn't care because, come on, there it is. One, and bring that up. 1:15. All right. Okay. Let me share my screen real quick. Let's see. Yeah, there it is. Okay, this is the book of am I right? Zechariah? I'm sure I was in the right book. Yeah. Oh, Salakia. No, not Zechariah. It's Zephaniah. Oh, I'm sorry. Wrong one. Salakia family. So, one is Zechariah. Okay. Salakia.
Salakia. Did you get it?
I got it now. I accidentally hit Zephaniah 1:15. There it is.
There's Zechariah 1, right?
Yeah. So I think I had to share it. There it is. Yes.
Yeah.
So now read that. This is Zechariah 1:15. And I am very sore displeased with the heathen,
right,
that are at ease.
See that the heathen are at ease, right?
That's
Esau,
right.
he definitely at ease, right? Because what he got the fatness of the earth. He lived by the sword, right? So
for I was but a little displeased, and they helped forward the affliction.
See, he was but a little displeased at Zion, right? At Jerusalem, at Israel, right? Why? Because he said, like he said in Numbers, right? When the damn heathen tried to be like, look at the children of Israel, look how bad they are, right?
Right.
Yahweh said he don't see nothing wrong with us. Okay. He see no iniquity in this people. Okay.
None.
So yeah, he may be displeased as a father displeased with their son or their children, but they still his children.
That's right.
Okay.
You still gonna discipline your child out
Mm-hmm.
of love.
That's right. And he allows you to be that whipping stick, but you forwarded the affliction way too much, right? Which he knew you was gonna do. That way he'd be justified when he used us on the comeback around to whip that ass.
That's
All
right.
right, right. Because our
You had
blessing
anything?
says that we was going what? We was going to rule over our brother. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
right. Uh, do you want some more on that?
Nah, no,
Okay, I want to
I gotta.
go. I want to pull on something real quick.
Go ahead.
Let me get
And then after you, I got like 2 precepts, and I'm gonna let you finish up.
Okay.
Okay.
Where? There it is. That's what I'm looking for. Ezekiel.
Yeah, but again, everybody, man, like, share, and subscribe to this video, to our channel, please. All right, Barbecue Shaw. All right. Appreciate you, stopping by, man, and getting fed also. All right, man. Make sure you you go by and you like the FOG Jacksonville page. That's the Fire God Jacksonville page. All right, and then we also the brother Ash Ricard of FOG. Go over and subscribe to his page too. All right, and check out how he body bagging these Christian apologists. All right,
God.
and the wicked Mal one. I'm talking about Vocab Malone. All right,
Like,
the
hold on for a
tranny
minute. I'll
fighter.
be right back.
All right. So make sure you go over there and you do that. All right. But while the Elder Marshall is gone, I got a precept for y'all family. So I'm gonna bring this down. I'm gonna share my screen right quick. And let's go to Psalm chapter 5. So just more on this devil, right? Right. This Psalms 5 and 5. I'm gonna start at, right? It says, Psalms 5 and 5 says, the foolish shall not stand in thy sight. Right? Esau, he definitely a foolish man. Why? Because he sold his birthright. Why would you sell your birthright? All right, that's your inheritance. That's everything. All right. Right. For one morsel of meat, man, you sold your birthright. All right, and that's why you was rejected. You know what I'm saying? You found no place of repentance either. All right. So it says that thou, the Most High, He hateth all. It's lucky. Oh, you back up?
Yeah, I'm back.
Oh, con. Well, you gotta go ahead and bring your screen back up. I'm gonna just finish reading this precept and then you got it. Let me finish this and then bring your screen right back up. Right. It says, the fool shall not stand in our sight, thou hates all workers of iniquity. This is a cut against you Christians too, right? Because y'all say that the Most High don't hate people, He just hate the sin. But this says that He hate all workers of iniquity. Iniquity is sin. All right. It's a difference without this is a distinction without a difference. All right.
That's right.
Verse 6, it says, thou shalt destroy them that speak leasingly. Right. That's how Esau speak leasingly. Like, hey, man, everything is all good. I can do whatever I want. There ain't no God. That's what he done said in his heart. He's a fool.
Yep.
All right. He says, but the Lord will abhor. See this? Just describing him to a T. And then it tells you at the end, the Lord will abhor the bloody and deceitful man. All right. It's Esau. All right. But you got it, Elder.
Right.
Like,
God, look, like you said, what was the last part? They said the Lord shall abhor a bloody and deceitful man, right? He could look.
Yeah, because look, real quick, bro, before
Yeah,
you get this, man, look, let me share my screen again, man. Let me share my screen. Let me show you this bloody and deceitful man.
All
right.
Bring up one little.
Yeah.
Show,
this is a bloody and deceitful man right here. This is a picture of a bloody and deceitful man. Y'all see that? Can y'all hold on? Can y'all
they don't have to put, it's not the picture of him. Oh,
Hold on. Where's it at? Hold on. Let me.
I have to go back up a little bit.
Oh, right there. You
Yeah.
see that? Oh, wait a
No,
second.
no.
Salakia. Let me. I picked the wrong one.
Okay.
Family Salakia. I'm still,
Yeah.
I ain't, I ain't the best, but I
But
think that this is it right here. All right, y'all see that?
and this 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 individual right here, if
Well, fair use too. Fair use.
that's right. And if people are not familiar what happened, this happened this was Kansas City. I believe this happened was this Monday. It was a
Mm-hmm.
couple of days ago. Young brother, 16 years old. I believe I don't want to mess the storyline up, but I believe he just recently had just got his driver's license. I think his sibling, his younger sister, was at a friend's house. And his
Mm-hmm.
mother said, go pick your sister up. Hey, you know how you are, young Jake. You said you got your permit or whatever.
Yeah,
You
you
might as
remember that feeling when you got your
well,
permit, you first got your license, you just being able to drive?
and it probably might have just been maybe around the corner, and probably not that far because he's 16. Now, unless the mom's mother was in the car with him. He goes and he knocks on the wrong house. Say the address was probably 1617 Belvedere, but he went to 1617 Belvedere. This Edomite, young brother, knocks at the door. This Edomite, or this person, he just shoots through the door, shoots the young man in the chest, opens the door, steps forward, and proceeds to shoot him in the head. And I believe this story goes where he's like, "Bet you won't knock on the wrong door again," something like that.
Con. Salakia.
And do you know these mm, these
These devils.
these devils? What is the song where they speak on oppression likely? Do you
Right,
know they put
right.
a GoFundMe page up for
They
this?
speak wickedly concerning oppression.
That's right. Do you know this? These devils put up a GoFundMe page and raised $2.5 million. He's out on bail already.
Yeah, for Ralph Y'all. That's his name.
Yeah.
Right there. This devil. Right? Shot this young king. Right? Let me see. This the young brother. Right? It's the young king right here. Right? From what I understand about the brother, talented young brother. Y'all still see that,
Yeah.
right?
I'll pull it up.
You don't see it?
No.
Oh, come on. Hold on. Let me share my screen again.
Because I was reading. The young brother was a talented young brother.
Yeah, this is him.
He won. That's it.
Mm-hmm. If you look it up, I mean, I've seen pictures of him playing the saxophone. Just seemed like a well-rounded young brother. You know what I'm saying? Who knows? We understand that judgment happens. You know what I'm saying? We're not talking about the judgment for this young
Right.
man. Maybe whatever he may have done in his past life or whatever. Right? The fact is, he was shot down by the devil in cold blood.
Right.
All right. So that's the point. That's the point we're getting at.
Right.
All right.
I want to share something real quick because
Go ahead.
because even though we brought it out earlier in the last chapter, it's still saying this is in Ezekiel chapter 35, going from verse 5 through 6. Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred. Once again, here it is, that perpetual hatred. We seeing it.
We see it, right? Same
And
way you see it in Amos, right? Go ahead.
that's right. And has shed the blood of the children of Israel by force of the sword in the time of the calamity, in the time that the iniquity had an end.
Mm-hmm.
So we was near the end of our calamity, but like you said, this man still pursued and perpetuated even more.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 6. Therefore, as I live, says the Lord God, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee.
Mm-hmm.
Since thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee.
Right. Blood's gonna pursue thee. Blood's coming after thee because you like blood so much, you're gonna get what you like so much, you're gonna get that in return. Because we
Right.
remember also, right, in the day of our calamity, right, when the enemy came in, how you said, raise it, raise it to the
Right.
foundation. You
Right.
love to see Jake getting his blood shed.
God, they do. I'm
You
about to
just
bring
like to
out verse.
shed blood.
He does.
You
But
take the
I got to bring
lamb
up
by
verse
blood.
7. God, verse 7. Thus will I make Mount Seir most desolate, and cut off from it him that passeth out, and him that returneth. So it's going to be a point in time when the Lord's going to deal with these
Right,
people,
whether you
man.
coming or going, you getting got.
Right. You getting God. But
Hey, I got one more thing, real
go ahead.
quick, and I'm a go.
God.
So
Right.
let me share my screen real quick. Salakia. And I'm gonna bring this precept up, and this go right into what we're talking about too. This is
Mm-hmm.
Revelations 13 and 13. Right. And I know the elder, he's probably going, I might be jumping the gun on him too. Right. This Revelations 13 and 13.
Oh, no.
Right. This is verse. I'm gonna start at 12 though. Right. Let me see.
Right.
Yeah, I'm gonna start at verse 12. Verse 12, Salakia. Right. So it reads, it says that he exercises, this is the beast, right? Right. All the powers of the first beast before him. He causes and causes the earth and them which dwell therein to worship the first beast whose deadly wound was healed. So that was the worship. The first beast was the Roman Empire, right? Yes, and it's highly venerated. Why they teach you Greek and Roman mythology? You know what I'm saying? All of the days of the week basically is Greek and Roman mythology, right? All of the stars, the constellations, right? Roman numerals. You look up
Right.
on the jailhouses, you know what I'm saying? The courthouses, it's all Latin and the Vulgate Latin that come from
Well,
Rome.
your law
The law.
still from the Latin. And what people keep getting don't understand, the very language of English, Spanish, French, Portuguese,
Come from the Vulgate Latin.
it come from Latin. It's all derived from Latin. So you're speaking, and the only people that spoke Latin were the Edomites.
The
That was
Roman
their language.
Edomites.
That was their language.
Right.
So,
Right. So watch this. Look what he did, right? So the Bible clearly describes him. His deadly wound was healed, right? Because like he said, his deadly wound was the fall and collapse of the Roman Empire. All right. Right. But it came back. You see what I'm saying? What? It came back because what? Through England, right? To America. England, Britain was a province of Rome. It was one of the 7 provinces, either 7 or 10, Salakia, right? Of Rome. All right. Excuse me, of Salakia, yeah, of the Roman Empire.
right.
All right. Khan. Verse 13, here's the point, right? He doeth great wonders so that he maketh fire come down from heaven on the
What?
earth in the sight of men. Whew, what does this mean? The elder about to show y'all what this means. All right.
Let me
All
bring
right.
something around.
This goes into what we talk about how these nations hate Esau too, right? Because he's a bloody man. He made fire come down from heaven, right? In the sight of men. Right? That's what he did. Let me read the next verse, right? Salakia. Watch this, right? Verse 14. He deceived them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth that they should make an image of the beast which had the wound by a sword and did live, right? But anyway, the point is he made fire come down from heaven, right, in the sight of men, right? Last thing before I go, I know the elder going to expound on that, right? But it's interesting that this is verse Revelations 13 and 13, right? Now, the number 13, when you look at it in an esoteric way, you know what I'm saying, on the left-hand side, so to speak, right? I'm not pushing this. This is just for edification, right? That the number 13 is the number for chaos, right? That's what this number signifies. It's chaos. 13, 13. So it's like double chaos, right?
Yes.
Double chaos. And when the elder goes into it, you're going to see what I mean, right? That the fire that came down from heaven came down in double, by the way, right? He did it twice. Right? And this, I'm not talking about no damn gematria right here. All right. No Jewish mysticism. All right. That's not what we're talking about. Okay. Yes, when you look this number up in gematria, 13 definitely means chaos. All right. But this is not something that we gotta stick by and stay on and give our all to it, like you getting some great revelation through it. It's just interesting to point this out, right? Why? Because the Lord got a sense of irony, right? You know what I'm saying? How he made this come into the scriptures like that. So I just wanted to point that out. All right.
Right. God. Look. Because what it said, the scripture said, Revelation 13, he does great wonders so that he maketh fire come down from heaven, right?
Right.
How did he make fire come down from heaven?
Whoo! Go ahead, you got it out.
Let me share this real quick. Tapped it one too many times. What is this? Let me tell you.
Right. This how you tie. This is what you call tying the shout out to the deacon of the Shikari, man. This is how you tie the prophecy. You know what I'm saying?
That?
With the real world. Ooh, what is that?
What is that, people? Isn't that fire coming down from heaven? Because that's that atomic bomb that they dropped, like the captain brought up. They didn't drop one, they dropped two. That's dropped right. It from heaven, from the sky.
From the sky, absolutely.
They dropped it. Fire come from heaven.
That's exactly what the Bible says. Yes, the Bible says from heaven. They dropped the bomb from heaven. They dropped the fire from heaven. They made fire come down from heaven.
Oh.
In the sight of men.
Hold up, I got it. Yes.
Whoo, boy. All right.
I want to bring this up real quick. I just want to make sure I find if I have it. Did I type it? Okay. Oh yeah, this is it right here. And the guy explained, like I was talking to the captain earlier, and like when they did it, they didn't necessarily have to drop it on the two cities.
Man, that's a bloody, deceitful man.
Yeah, he had four options. President Truman had four options. One, he could continue conventional bombing of Japanese cities, but they probably looked at it would be like more losses of life.
More losses, right?
Two, they could invade Japan.
With the whole Allied forces.
Right. Three, demonstrate the bomb on an unpopulated island where they could have, but they said, oh, well, who was going to be able to verify and see the destruction? How many scientists was going to be there? Would they, they was getting into the BS about Japan to when they see it to be like, okay, yeah, that is definitely a destructive bomb. Or four, drop the bomb on an inhabited Japanese city, which they chose to do. They chose to, but they called themselves being not being. They didn't want to drop it on any cultural city or building. That's what they called themselves doing. Hey,
they call themselves being magnanimous or being gracious. We ain't gonna drop it on none of your historic sites. We'll just drop it on these two cities right here.
They could have dropped it out the outskirts of the city where it would have still did damage, where it would have showed them, I could have dropped this on your city and we can end this war now. But he dropped one. He could have dropped one and it would have been over with.
Absolutely. Nobody says nothing about that. Why all he needed to do was one. Well, one wasn't enough.
Right. But he dropped two. Look, they always worrying about all these other nations. Oh, they have nuclear weapons, but you're the only one that has actually used it
In
twice
history.
in history.
Not
Twice.
once, twice.
Twice. Now, and we got to look at, and people got to understand, we've got to look at this. Is this the one I want? All right, yeah, this is the one I want. Now, since this man has taken this control of this this great country, took it from our northern kingdoms, just came and stole it.
Straight up thief.
Look at this. Since the not that one, not that one, not that one yet, not that one yet. I don't want to. Well, let's share this one anyway. It's still
it's
going
already up. They didn't already seen it.
It's already up. It's already up. Yeah, look, and this is dealing with the United Nations, the U.S. and the United Nations. The United Nations Charter notes that the United Nations was founded to save succeeding generations from the scourge of war. Tragically, look, since the charter is signed in 1946, there have been over 250 armed conflicts.
Y'all see that? Over 250 armed conflicts. It's ridiculous.
And right? who leads the UN?
Right.
This man is about war. He's about war. He's about warfare. His industrial complex that's here is about war.
He spends more money on war than almost all other civilized countries in the world, in the whole world, the universe combined.
This man warfare chest supersedes the GDP of some small countries. Just the military budget alone.
Right? That's the military budget of this place, Babylon, aka America, the whore, right? That sits on many waters, right? Those people, kindreds and tongues, by the way, right? Just imagine that. Just his military warfare, but it's bigger than a whole country's GDP. That's gross domestic product. That's how much money a whole country generates.
Right. People have to understand the scope of this.
Right.
No.
Hey, well, look, I'm gonna let you finish it up. You know, I'm gonna go. Hey, before I go, man, I'm gonna say again: like, share, and subscribe. If you tune in, man, and we talking good, man, drop some fire emojis up in the chat, man, for FOG, man, for the fire of Yahweh, though. All right, fire of God, the Most High. Right, again, like, share, and subscribe. If you're watching it live right now, like I said, drop them fire emojis, bombs again. If you're watching it later, still like it, share it, and subscribe, man. Lord willing, what we've already said and what the elders are going to go on to say is edifying for you. Hey, man, and shout out to Bakar. All right. Go check them out on SD. You know what I'm saying? Support black businesses, man. She got my brother and my sister, man. They got the fire zeets for y'all, too. All right. All right. But with that, I'm going to say Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah Barakatah. Hey, shalom to you too, elder man.
Shalom. Always a pleasure to have you there, Captain.
Hey, man, I appreciate being able to come through, man. It's a powerful program, man. You bring out some powerful points, man. So all praises.
All praises. God.
Shalom.
Shalom. God. Look, and we're going to look at, because this man, he's got control of this nation, and since the time that he has had control of this place, what has happened to the children of Israel, man? This is let me share my screen right here. All right. This is Numbers 35, verse 33. So you shall not pollute the land where ye are, for blood it defileth the land, and the land cannot be cleansed of the blood that is shed therein, but by the blood of him that shed it. So look, this man has shed so much blood of the children of Israel, man, that the land is defiled. It's just defiled. It can't be cleansed unless his blood is shed. It has to be. And that's the only way this place is going to be taken care of, because of everything that he has done. Because this man, look, let's let's look at another timeline. Let's just look at another timeline of this man. Let's go. Let me look. We're just gonna go. We're just going short. We're just going to scroll down through the timeline and just look at this. All right. Let's see. This is a chart of wars with America with an American involvement, and we're going to start from where? The dates of July 4th, 1675, 16 August 12th, 1676. What's that? That's New England colonies versus one of Americas and the indigenous people, man. We're, the Northern community fighting these folks. Then what you have? You have the King William's War. That looked like it lasted what 8 years. Then you had the Queen Anne's War, War of Spanish Succession. That was the 11 year. The English colonies versus France. That's it. Hey, that's an in-house thing. 1744, 1708, King George's War of Australian Succession. Look, French and Indian War, 7-year war, the Cherokee War. And this is all before the American Revolution. Franco-American Naval War, the Barbary Wars, War of 1812, the Creek War, War of Texas Independence, Mexican-American War, U.S. Civil War, Spanish-American War, World War I, World War II, Korean War, Vietnam War, Bay of Pigs invasion, Grenada, Panama, Persian Gulf, which those two which I was involved in when I was young, didn't know any better. Bosnia, the Afghanistan invasion of Iraq, Northwest Pakistan, Somalia. Just look at the timeline. When has this man even taken a breather? He spent more time at war, shedding blood, than he has been at peace with the people that's round about him. You know, I want to pull something because we're gonna go. I want to share this shit. Yeah, because this man he just sheds blood. He doesn't care. That's in his nature. And that's one thing I do have to say with people, and I realized about Esau. My little short time when I was in the Marine Corps, these Edomites, they look forward to going to kill. When the war started, the the Edomites that wasn't able to go straight into the fight because we were sitting in the rear. We was in the bar drinking when the war started because we was dedicated to the med. You hear these Edomites, man, oh man, they're out there getting some. Man, I want to go. I'm ready to go kill some people. That's what he wants. This is what these Edomites joined their military so they can have a legal right to just so they can say, I killed someone. They love it. Let me bring this out. Okay. This is Habakkuk. Shit. This is the book of Habakkuk, chapter 2, verse 8. Because thou hast spoiled many nations, all the remnant of the people shall spoil thee, because of men's blood, and for the violence of the land of the city, and all of of all that dwell therein. Look, man, yeah. Because what is he doing? He's spoiling many nations. He's everywhere. I believe America has, I don't want to misquote, I believe like over 400 something bases. Think about that. America has over 400 something bases around the world in every continent. Right? All the remnant of the people shall spoil thee. Because yeah, right now the people are getting tired. They're tired, they're sick and tired of being sick and tired. They see what America for what it is. It's a violent nation, a corrupt nation, who abuses his authority, and they go around stealing and killing. And what it says, because of men's blood and for the violence of the land, of the city, and all of them that dwell. Yeah, because of the men's blood. Look, we're that's if we're just looking at just the Israelites, the blood that was shed, that's it's just astronomical how much they killed. But let's now this why the other nations are going to be spoiling you because here it is, you're going into these people used to be confederate with you. Now you you're just going above and beyond, and now you're just in their land, and you're not in the what's the word I'm looking for? You're not even adhering to the agreements that you made with these people. Now you're just taking everything. You're taking their land, taking the resource, and if they don't want to agree and go with how you want it done, they'll set you up, take you out, and put a little proxy government in there. They will eliminate and help assassinate and kill the leaders that's in there. Hey, I'm gonna say it. Gaddafi, Saddam, because what they was going against what this uh, bloody violent man was about. And when they didn't want to play no more by their rules, the violent man showed his violence. So, all right. So we got to see this. I think I got one more. Bam, I got one more. One more. I might have one more. Let's see what I want. Is that the one I want? Let's see. It's the book of Psalms. We're going to go to Psalms 139. I don't know if you call it. Captain brought it out already, but I'm going to bring it out. Psalms 139, and we're going to go to verse 19. Share my screen. Yes. This is Psalms 139, verse 19. Surely thou wilt slay the wicked, O power. Depart from me, therefore, ye bloody men. See, the Lord is the Lord is going to slay the wicked, man. What the Lord said, depart from me, therefore, ye bloody men. Because look, you're shedding bloodshed unnecessarily. You're a violent man. Because you're running around, you're just you've got that that hatred that's in them, and it's just being manifested through their children, through Esau's children continuously. And we see it. And our people just don't want to accept the fact that this man does not like you. This man hates you. This man wants you dead. It was just all facts that I believe it was in was it Oklahoma. They pulled up, let me see if I where they pulled up some officials talking. I think the officials was one was part of the police department, and the others was all part of the the governing part of in Oklahoma, and they were all Edomites. And they were sitting there talking, and they didn't know the reporter had started recording, and they was talking about how they missed how they can't hang the black people anymore, and all the things that they used to do. So you see this is these look, they smile and laugh in your face, but when they're by themselves and they're talking amongst themselves, this is what they believe in. This is what they're about. They're about violence, and they're about violence bringing it towards the children of Israel. Because this is a violent blood man. Because look, But even our people, they get caught up and want to join themselves with this man and or get what's it, Psalms the righteous more excellent than his neighbor, but the wicked seduce him. So our people get seduced when you hang around with these folks too much, man. Because look at this. Because when we look at this violent man, when we're looking, let's see, ooh. When we're looking at serial killers, right? As you see, the majority is Edomites, right? Not saying that Jake don't get in there. Jake be in there, and Northern Kingdom will be in there also. But majority, the profile of the serial killer is between 20 to 25-year-old white male, 18 to 25-year-old white male. Is why these people have a problem. They can't express themselves but only by only one means, and that's through violence. You know what I'm saying? And when we're looking at, let's see, what's the other one? Stop scaring us. And when we look at school shooters, let's see, serial killers. Okay. Then we're looking at pictures of school shooters here. What do you see? Do you not see the same thing? And these school shooters are always these majority of these young Edomites, or sometimes when they are the teens that shoot the school, young, these young, and of course, like I said, of course, sometimes you're gonna have Jake in there, who would, who's who sometimes, but the majority, like always, is who? Is Esau. Look, Esau. But we're looking at this because this is a very bloody, violent man. The most recent one was the most recent school shooting was the one with the transgender. Hey, look, at the end of the day, people's like, oh, it was a woman. She said, no, it was a transgender. I don't care what you say. You leave evidence. If you do a crime, a serious crime, if they didn't know who did it, and that so-called transgender shot and killed everybody and probably got cut and left some blood, and they checked the DNA, all the markers and all the attributes are going to lead to say it was a white male. So this man is a perverse, wicked, violent man. We need to be, and don't be fooled, because even some of our people are caught up and they're running with Esau, the 5 police officers that shoot the Jakes that killed the brother. They're just as we have to look out for the 2/3 of Israel that's joined onto these people. So we just hope that the Lord protects us from all of these folks, man. That's what we hope for. I got one more. Let's see. One more. Let's go to Psalms 140. I think this should be the last one. That yes. So let's last precept for for this class, for this lesson right here. Okay, this is Psalms chapter 140, verse 4. Keep me, O Lord, from the hands of the wicked. Preserve me from the violent man who have proposed to overthrow my goings. Yeah, man. We need the Lord to to protect us from the hands of the wicked. Preserve us from this violent man, man. And the only how are we going to be preserved from this violent man? How are we going to be protected from the wicked? We have to follow. We have to follow law, statutes, commandments. We've got to adhere to laws of the Heavenly Father and come back to and to do the things that please Him. That's part. Who have proposed to overthrow my goings. Yeah, they want to overthrow our goings because eventually, at the end of the day, when all said and done, it's Yashar Allah inheriting the kingdom of heaven, and He wants to overthrow and stop our goings. He wants to keep us here in sin. He wants to keep us here in this stupor state while he slowly runs his violence on us, kills us, and try to perverse our youth, the younger generation, into his lifestyle, into his wicked, violent, bloody ways. So we need to be mindful and watch of everything that's going on and be aware of this violent, bloody man. So, and that's what I have for you, fam. So hopefully this was an edifying class and you found some edification in it. And once again, like always, just like we started, it's how we finish. We want to give all praises to Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh Shah, Hashem Rakakadash, and also once again Shemaya Yashra Yahweh, Allah Hayanawa, Ahad Yahweh. All right. I say to all the fam, Shalom. That's cool.